It's time for the next mission. If you want it to be, the Judge of Death. Open up the door to the cathedral. And we still do not have enough. We still do not enough to be having any what we've got you there for right today. So let's judge death now. Oh, immediate! The immediate puppets. Oh, an immediate clown. You think that it's good, and it is. Like, this is the one time I can't take that from you, to be honest. You've made a good call with your clowns. Even just your fancy men are very good. Obviously I prefer the clowns, but a fancy puppet is always...
It's always preferable
to a lot of the generic mooks that you fight throughout the course of an evening, usually. There's a big face back there, we'll address that. Nothing's coming out to jump on my spleen right now, so let's have a look.
Me. Shit.
You got a painting. It's a landscape. Oh no, that probably means it's haunted. I hate to break it to you. I hate to break it to you, sunshine. Well, you've got... Oh, wow! Oh! Well, didn't even remember that one. You know, hands in the air. I did not even... I'm curious, and a little bit furious. Oh, well, I've made you appear again. And to be honest... That's not... The puppets are bleeding, which is fine. They're allowed. They've earned that right. I just think it's unusual. You know, that may be why they're doing it. They stand apart from the crowd, especially when the crowd is not bleeding puppets. If it was a crowd of bleeding puppets, they'd actually blend in. So, you know, if you're going for that aesthetic, that's something for you to bear in mind. Oh, I wanted to check the bandage shop for secret tests. Right, no, I'm gonna lop off all of my hands, all 70 of them, and then you'll be sorry. I want to know if it's time yet. I know there's one down here, but is it now? No. No, eventually this is a secret room, but I guess it's not to be for now. Maybe I shouldn't go out of my way for the secret rooms. The secret rooms. They love brooms. And the secret rooms. I know you want one. You want a room that people don't know about in case you need to hide in there for any reason. Maybe you're mixing a potion that you don't want them to know about. Are you poisoning someone? I bet you're poisoning someone. You have to tell me. Ho 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 ho. No! Well. Now I may never find out if you're poisoning anyone before I've been killed by this fellow.
I could do a better job of not being hit by that.
Shooty, 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 shooty. I don't understand the combo ratings in this game, so it's better to just shoot you into oblivion when I have the chance, frankly. I would ordinarily probably just bolt straight for the door, but this is an opportunity to get orbs. And I do want orbs. Because it's rare that you get all of the abilities you want in one playthrough in this game. a fact that they touted when they tried to justify making the red orbs a microtransaction in Devil May Cry 5. They're like, oh, well, you are probably not going to. Has always been the point. But never before has it been the point where you've given people an opportunity to pay for them instead. Making the fact that you know people aren't going to get all the abilities in one playthrough ever so slightly more fucking sinister. I don't think there's an end to any of you, actually. So that concludes my song. I'll sing you a Grievance, and now we go on to the actual game that we're playing. Not the one I'm complaining about. For now you see that the difference lies in your ability to seek a cheese sandwich. Can you find it in time? I don't like that you're putting more in front of me before I'm done with the ones that were on my plate. You are a big one. The red ones are more durable. And I worry about you. And I worry about your auntie. Alright, now you don't exist, and therefore your aunt's not my concern. I only bother myself with the aunts of the... You've turned puppets against me! Okay, some of them scream, and that puts strings on me for some reason. So, now that we know that, because there's no way we could have intuited that before, so give yourself some credit. Give yourself some credit when a puppet charges at you. It's being dragged along by the strings. All the strings of the upper atmosphere. I don't need that, really. Can you... I shot your knife out of the air. That was a thing I didn't know you could do. Maybe... It's been ages since I played this. I may have known at some point. But you know what? It's good. I think that's good for videos like this. To, like, mostly know what you're doing, but to not remember some details so you can still have that, like, element of discovery. You were very generous with throwing that over my shoulder just then. You absolutely could have just plonked that straight in my tit, and you didn't. Well, because then I would have called you a tit plonker. More rusty keys, you just want rust. These doors love rust, eat it up for your dinner, num num num. Is this the judge of death? That's an impaled person. You're in agony with a sword. A voice? Help me! There's a fucking sword through me. Ow.
Skeletons! Skeletons, lightning!
I hate that when you're looking at a mural and it turns into Skeleton's Lightning, the man who throws swords. But have you forgotten? We're the invincible bloke. Mate, just take the sword out. Mate, just pull the sword out. This is so much less...
Ah, there go all my organs.
Maybe the sword doesn't work unless you lose a lot of blood.
My hand! I bet you...
This shit doing anything for you, audience? I bet you weren't expecting me to have a hand, were you? I've had a hand in all of this. Fuck that window in particular, with all my lightning today. I've never been quite sure if he's trying to, like, cut the panes of glass as they fall down. Throughout all this, it's sort of difficult to tell, or is it just demonstrating he's very quick? Kick! I've played sword football, and now I've got a lightning. I've got a special demon. Gives the possessor lightning speed and aerial capabilities. Alright, we've got a superior sword. It can lightning now. And we've got our devil gauge. Look at my deviled trigger. That's my song. That's the song from the 5th one. We'll get to the 5th one eventually, I'm sure. I'm gonna do all of them at some point, and yes, I am including 2 in that. For my sins. The reboot, I don't know. DMC Devil May Cry that they did, because I found it cringe-inducing in a lot of places, which is a real shame, because mechanically it might be the best one. But it just... There are people who like felt it was more tongue-in-cheek than I guess I did. But to me, it just felt like a guy in a boardroom thought this is what the kids wanted. Oh, the unceremonial shotgun. Very destructive. Can I... Boof. You know, these games have their angsty moments, and it's quite funny. But I don't know. The reboot went overboard. The reboot felt like they saw the bit near the end of this game and thought, "Ah, man, we need to do more of that with a completely straight face." But we'll get to it if I have the strength, I guess. The Grim Reaper like devil is depicted. It's embedded. I do want it. It's a rusty key, I bet, yeah. Unlock the door with that. For me, thanks. There's not like anything... Many books pertaining. That's my favourite one. We want to do alchemy in this house. Wait. Wait a minute. That's not quite correct, is it? Are you... I've taken... That's odd. You meant to have... Maybe that's later than I'm thinking it is? I mean, you all know what was supposed to happen, right? Like, you could guess. Buckets. I love the buck. We just got to give you more time to appreciate some puppets today. For now. No! Oh, well, it's just as well that I've got this now, and this restores my health a bit. And turns me into a fellow that you can't quite make out any detail of. Only when I attack. Because when I don't attack, I don't transform. And that's the simple... I saw you when I wanted you before you disappeared, which I assumed you would. Shot gun. I switched to the shotgun expecting the thing to happen, but I guess it doesn't yet. Well, you know what they say, sometimes the thing doesn't happen. That really threw me for 6 there. I think I've combined two expressions, even, that mean the same thing, but ultimately have nothing to do with each other. That knocked me for a loop. There we go, that's the other side of the coin. The juxtaposition! Oh, I've positioned all my juxtas. You'll never find them. I've hidden them throughout the mansion, and they open various doors, but be careful. There's many tricksy devices that I shall slay you with. Well, now you've forced me to do this again. I hope you realise. Lots of puppetry still happening. You've really got quite a few. You seem to want to overwhelm me with them. Which is fair. It's certainly what I would do to someone. Anyone, really, the moment I got an excuse. But, at the same time... Boof! Right, so there's boof to consider. Oh, you've got mysteries. You've got a mystery hand telling me I can't leave until this is all cleared up. Aha. You thought that being in the sky would mean I couldn't shoot you with a shotgun? Yes. I knew that you were going to throw a knife, and so I turned into a gentleman as soon as I had the opportunity to. This corridor... I could have sworn that this corridor was in the third game. Maybe there's another similar corridor. God stands before thee. Alright. But what are you? This is where the guiding souls gather. Alright. I'll bear that in mind. I'm going to bounce this backwards if I may. Because it told me to in the video game. Let me down! By which I mean let me travel downwards, not like just disappoint me. Here we go. The Staff of Judgment. Now a skeleton's holding this, and he's fucked. So many. Yeah, there we go. Now we know there's going to be retribution, you see. You thought that wispy skulls would go away forever? No, painting! Painting now! Ha ha! It was a two-part process, and now you get to deal with me, the Phantom of the...
What? Sorry, it's been a while since the...
Man, I rehearsed that all week, and then I don't even have legs. How do I trip?
Scissors? And I'll tell you something, you little shit, we've got big scissors for you. No, I don't want you to have that really much. Destroy them.
Destroy the masks. The masks are weak to... Come on. Don't be silly. Could you come out of the wall? Alright, I want to blow up your... Yes, that's the whole reason I had the shotgun equipped, is because it's very good for destroying their masks!
The scissors fell on my bones!
Right on my femur that went. I can't believe it. Look what your large scissors have done now. There's a thingamy in this, isn't there? File. Enemies. Marionettes. They exist in a physical state because of... They'll make a screeching war cry. I am, like, when you... This is a weird thing, like, you get hints about destroying them when, like, you see the thing in action. So, like, I guess he's making a note of it as it happens. It's funny, yeah. This is a red man that made human blood. And then sin scissors. Low class evil spirits that only take the shape of different ones. Deadly scissors. I'm not going to be going into the biographies, I don't think. I will be looking at the pictures. But I don't want to get too bogged down. I want to have many spiders, many small little tarantulas now appear. No. We're here for you today. Spiders indeed. They should be holding something, as you're absolutely correct. I think that would be an idea, yes.
Ah, what have you done?
I've been splitting off by my ability to hold things. Oh, I tell you, it's bad when that happens, because then you're in half. Well, I don't need to explain that to you, do I? You're not giving me a lot of credit for the good job that I did, if I'm being honest. And I think that's rude. But there we are. Sometimes people are rude to you when they are a video game. Nothing that can be done about that. So, yeah, it's about that time again. Tune in next time, when there'll be more scissors, probably, at some point. And maybe even something else. Fuckery duckery dock.